Nah, for real, they trying to act like
and you're how old? and
he
how many
cool with
kids you have?
That nigga said,
How much you weigh?
you should be trying to give that pussy away.
And you want what kind of man?
So you want him to pay all the bills and you pay nothing.
And you play nothing.
And what do you do for a living?
Look at me.
Bro,
They be killing me though.
Bro, we about to get into some shit tonight, bro. I don't know what y'all thought y'all was gonna get by booking me. But, he already knew. He thought I was gonna be different than our conversations on the phone. Nigga, I am me.
We're gonna pray for this young man. Listen. Okay, so you said women is emotional, 85% is raised by women. So that means what? That the product of that.
That product of that are emotional men.
Okay.
So
what is your definition of emotional?
Somebody that can't control their emotions. So it's like, say, all right, case in point. I've never in life wanted anything that didn't want me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So why you think so many people get murdered? All this because people can't control their emotions.
For sure.
Bro, if that woman decides she don't want you no more and she want him, good riddance. Go get the woman that wants you. You know what I'm saying?
Correct.
But when you're emotional, you don't take time to think. When you're emotional and you're impulsive, you do things right then. And then later you sitting in jail like, damn, I fucked up.
Yeah.
I wasn't even tripping on her like that.
Exactly.
She wasn't even all that.
She gonna do whatever anyway.
I'm about to say she gonna
So
do
if
it.
she not dead, you done killed this man, you in jail, and that she with somebody else.
Facts.
Anyway.
Facts. Not gonna change.
Not gonna change.
Oh. I don't think the women don't like that, but you know.
Man, my barber told me
But you're
something.
telling the truth.
My barber told me something that was crazy. He said his dad told him that we only got that woman for the moment. We on borrowed time. Like, so if you think you own that woman or whatever, you don't. She yours temporarily.
Man, let me tell you what this old man told me. He said, youngster, y'all tripping over these women. But don't you know that beef costs more than fish?
Now that's deep. That's deep.
That man say beef is worth more than fish.
I like that saying.
So, bro, a relationship only works when both people feel like they got better than what they deserve. Because if you feel like you the catch and she should be lucky to be with you, it's not gonna work because you arrogant and you narcissistic. And you feel like she should just be happy to be with me.
Right.
So you're not giving what you need to give to this situation.
Wow, that's deep.
And if she feel like she the catch and you should be doing everything for her, then you gonna feel some type of way. Because now she feel like he's supposed to pay all these bills, he's supposed to do this and that, and I'm supposed to do nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Wow. Yeah, not for real.
You know what? They should have hired you when they did that marriage boot camp. That nigga out there, he wasn't really telling them about
Fix
that.
my
They
life.
learned that from him. They would have learned from you.
Fix my life, Swift.
No, for real. No, he's not lying though.
He's not.
That's what
He's not lying.
you can kind of see that when you think about all the relationships you done been in and
Yeah.
shit like that.
Bro,
yeah.
I'm speaking from experience. This is life experience.
Nah, real talk though.
You know, a lot of people can tell you things that have never been there. Like, that's why I don't understand a marriage counselor is not married. Like, how can you tell somebody about being in a perfect marriage and you not married yourself?
Or divorced.
Or you divorced.
Right?
You know what I'm saying?
Right, for sure.
So, like, you can't be a relationship counselor if you're not in a relationship.
Fact.
Yeah.
This is everyday practice.
No, real talk.
Like I just told y'all, this is coming from life experience. So this is everyday practice.
Right.
So every day you get up, you're working at this relationship. So you're able to tell somebody, this is why my relationship is working. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying what I'm doing is going to work for you.
Right.
But this is what I'm doing that's working. So you may try this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
So that's the
real.
difference, brother.
I love that.
Nah,
I can't
for
wait
real.
to make that headline.
Oh, wow.
Reverend Swift says.
Prepare his point of view.
If you think you all at the bag of chips, you don't deserve them.
Right, man.
Cause she gonna leave your ass anyway. Cause you're arrogant and narcissistic. I hate that damn word. I hate that word.
You probably been called it a couple times.
A few times.
Yeah.
I used to be like, what do you mean by that?
Exactly.
Until I found out what it was.
But I'm not only on these females too, bro. I'm on these men too.
Yeah.
And the reason why, bro, I'm an equal opportunity lender, brother. Like I'm on everybody equally. And men, the problem with certain men is this, bro. So a lot of these men are crazy coochie monsters. That's what I call them.
No, fact.
Crazy coochie monster. Bro, you will miss out on a great relationship with a woman because you trying to get what's between her legs instead of trying to deal with what's between her ears. So you didn't take no time to get to know this woman, but you want to fuck on her. If you took time to get to know her, she might be super cool. And y'all could, my ex, right? This nigga, his whole claim to fame was he smashed her in the 9th grade. I was like, nigga, that's when y'all was in the 9th grade, nigga. We grown. We grown.
Right.
I said, bro, if all you got was some pussy, you are in last place. Cause we done took trips. We didn't.
For real.
Right.
We done bought whips.
Right,
We done did all kind of shit.
Grown folks shit.
Grown folks shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But a lot of these guys, that's what they claim to fame is.
Nah, for sure.
Yeah.
But that comes with maturity too, though. You gotta
I'm
think
about to say
it.
that definitely comes with maturity too.
Yeah.
Cause a lot of niggas don't think about that. A lot of niggas just think like,
Man, I hit. I mean,
You hitting and did what?
right.
you know what I'm saying? You
Y'all ain't get no money together.
Right.
Y'all ain't grow together. Y'all didn't learn
Nothing
together. No experiences. I hit though. Hey, that's a caption right there.
Yeah, I
hit though.
I'm gonna use that. Joke.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah, I'm gonna create that clip. Okay.
Yeah, man, that's funny.
Okay, so this goes back into what you were saying then as far as being emotional. Like, how do you feel about music being surrounded by beef and killing each other and shit like that, sliding and whatever else? Like, everybody got to be gangster right now.
I mean, it was different eras of music.
No, for sure.
We went through the gang banging phase. Where in the 90s, everybody was gang banging.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Then you went through the drug dealer phase, where everybody wanted to be a drug dealer.
Right.
For sure.
Then you went through the pimp phase. Everybody wanted to be a pimp.
Right.
Then you went through the drug user phase.
No, for sure.
Where all these niggas rapping about using drugs.
Yeah.
Popping perks.
That's the phase we in right now.
I think that was right before this.
No, that was right before this.
Yeah,
Okay.
before this.
Now you in the diss and dead phase.
Yeah.
Okay.
You in the slide and everybody was sliding
Disrespectful
phase.
at this
point.
Disrespectful, yeah. We in that phase. But all I'm gonna say about that is we look at it on TV and the movies all the time. A song is nothing but a movie without the picture.
Yeah.
That's all it is. So if you feel like, cause you listen to Young Boy, or you listen to Chief Keef, or you listen to some drill music, and you want to go out there and slide, then the song or the music was never the problem. You have deeply rooted issues that you need to deal with.
For sure. For sure.
Cause I never listened to a song that made me want to slide on nobody. I never looked at a movie. I like horror films. Never made me want to go cut nobody up.
No, real talk.
You know what I'm saying? So it's just those things, brother, that we gotta deal with.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? As everything starts at home. Everything starts at home. It's a guy I watched called Tommy Sotomayor, right? He had a movie called Fatherless America. The problem is, a lot of the fathers are not around to tell them, say, boy, don't do that. Like I was having a talk with my son the other day, right? And he was happy that these girls was interested in him and all that. So he already had a little girlfriend that he, you know how he is when he was in school.
For sure.
Had him a little girlfriend or whatever. Then his friends hooked him up with another girl. So now he was like, I don't know which one to choose. He was all happy or whatever. I said, you happy about that, huh? He was like, yeah. I was like, well, just be as happy when the shoe on the other foot.
When you a choice.
I was like, you chose to make this little girl your girlfriend, right? Because you could have just said, let's be friends. You knew you was talking to her when they brought this other girl over and she said she liked you. Now you texting them both and doing all of that. So when one of them girls decide to talk to somebody else, or somebody that you really, really like, decide to do you like that, you got to keep that same energy.
And it won't be the same.
And it won't
Not
be the same. But he has his father to tell him.
Right.
Remember?
Right.
Remember when?
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So we just have to be practical in our lives, bro. Everything has to be practical. We can't live in la la land.
Yeah, and I think one of the things that I'm trying to really just push out, which is why I really like I'm starting to show more of the side of me with my children and shit like that, because I feel like dudes feel like, oh, well, I'm out here getting money, I'm out here in the streets getting this, woo, so I could do this, but it's like, at the end of the day, that type of shit really not important.
At all.
Like, yeah, you gonna pay that bill and you gonna do whatever, cool, or good. You're supposed to take care of them anyway, but at the same time, it's the time that counts when it come to being with your children. Like, little boys, like, you gotta be in boys' life. Girls too, but you gotta be in boys' life because they looking at, they trying to see who I'm gonna follow behind. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna do this the way mommy do it and lash out and be emotional. I'm gonna do this like daddy. Oh shit, well, when I get up of age, I wanna be outside and trap this and do whatever, you know what I'm saying? Whatever the niggas feel like they gotta do besides be at home with their children. I feel like I'm trying to push that to be like, you gotta be at home too. Yeah. Not just in the streets providing, because you gotta provide mentally too.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? So
And I'm not gonna sit here and act like I've always been perfect. I've been a victim of that too. Yeah. Like, I was focused on the money. Like, I gotta make sure that my kids, and it wasn't so much of the material things. It was so much of making sure they never had to struggle. Make sure that they never seen a hungry day. Made sure that they lived in a community where they can't say I'm from the hood. Because if you a street nigga and your son grew up to be a street nigga, then you failed as a father.
Yes, facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
So that's the reason why I was out there pushing and doing the things that I was doing. But I had to realize too, bro, that time is just as important as this. So that's why every time I buy my kids something, I always tell them, no matter what I buy you, it'll never equal up to the amount that I love you. So it's just that that's how you got to move as a father. And I had to learn these things because everything I learned about how to be a man was trial and error.
Right.
My daddy wasn't never around. You know what I'm saying? So I had to learn these things on my own. And I found like everything that I've learned, I was emotional.
Yeah.
I used to be tripping.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
But the best reflection is self-reflection.
right.
If you recognize it.
If you recognize it.
Right.
So that's why they say the first order is to accept that you got a problem. I had to, ain't nothing but a little bit of straightening. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing but a little bit of straightening. Yeah. I had to look myself in the mirror and say, bro, you tripping. You know what I'm saying? You got to get yourself together.
Right.
And that's when I started to prosper and started to move in a way that I needed to move, was when I figured out that this is not the way.
No.
Bro, I didn't do my life on the crap table a bunch of nights.
Yeah, for sure.
For real.
Caught a girl cheating and you waiting outside the hotels,
Man.
by her car and your car, waiting on her and the dude to come outside. You know what I'm saying? So, like, bro, that's emotional behavior.
Real talk. Right.
You know what I'm saying?
We all been there.
Like, we've been there. So
sure.
it's like, bro, I can't take myself back to that.
Right.
Because you're not thinking of everything that you could be risking by this 1 second of not thinking.
Yeah, for sure.
So 1 second of you not thinking, now you in jail facing 20 to life and you like, damn, only if I would have left.
Or you could be dead because you don't know how it's gonna turn out.
Or you could be dead.
Yeah.
Man, I saw Willie D say this one time. That nigga said, and bro, this made the most sense in the world. That man said, people always say when something happens what they gonna do. But they never think about what the other person gonna do.
That's all.
It's like, bro, he was like, people always say, man, we gonna go out to this club. These niggas get out of line. We gonna get on their ass.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Nigga wanna play the pistol play. We gonna have them. We got that pistol. We got the sticks. All that. He say, but nigga never look in the mirror and say, we gonna go to this club. We gonna get into it with these niggas. And you can have my car. I got some money saved up. You can have that. You can have my house. You can have my designer. You can have my jewelry. So we gonna get into it with these niggas, and one of these niggas gonna kill me.
It's definitely possible.
You know what I'm saying?
Definitely possible.
Nobody ever thinks like that.
Right.
They always think of what they gonna do to a person in a situation.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
You
true.
are 1,000% correct.
So those are the things that people don't never think about, but that's not being a thinker. Like people never think in those aspects.
It's true.
You know, that's also not being pushed or talked about either, too, though.
Correct.
Like I said, right now we talking about sliding and who beefing with who, and he killed this nigga, so I gotta go slide back on him because he did that, but he dissed me in this song, so now I gotta go see what he talking about, and then he chose a side, so I gotta pick his side to be on this side. That's the type of shit that's getting talked about right now.
Facts.
When you get on Instagram, it's nothing about somebody's, you know what I'm saying, teaching you something that you should be thinking about on a day-to-day basis.
Yeah.
When it comes to real life.
And one thing I just speak from my heart. Like that's just me in a nutshell. That's what I do. So what you hearing is just me speaking from my heart. This is just how I feel. This is how I carry myself. This is how I run my life on the day-to-day. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of people do these things and speak in a certain way to get clicks or to get views or whatever. Like they don't really have any type of care or anything for the listener. They just, well, I hope I say something that people want to hear and they tune in.
Right.
Like, nah, I'm gonna say something that you need to hear.
It's a difference.
It's a difference.
And preach today.
Man, for real.
We definitely gonna have to bring you back here now.
Right.
Preaching that word now.
Man, for
Reverend.
real. Doctor?
But check this though. Like, look, I'm gonna ask y'all this, okay? How come when something happens to somebody else, it's their problem, but when something happened to you, you want it to be everybody's problem?
Okay, yeah. That's true. I can see that.
Because I watch a lot of celebrities, right? And something happens to somebody else, and they ain't got nothing to do with me. That's them.
Right.
But as soon as something happened to them,
Right.
then I need all my followers.
Tap in.
Tap in.
Yeah.
Man, come on, bro.
It's true.
Like, y'all gotta stop with the nonsense. Like,
And I think that this happened because, you know, like, when it's somebody else, it's easy to kind of be like, well, that's not my business. But when it get personal, it's like, y'all help me. Come on, y'all. Help me. Look out for me.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
But Martin Luther King said an injustice anywhere is an injustice everywhere.
Everywhere. No,
Right.
facts. This is true. But nobody looks at it like that. Everybody doesn't take it until it's personal. When it's personal, now we want to lean on everybody else. Like, it's crazy. That's the way of the world, though.
And it goes all the way back to when you were raised, what you were taught. We just had the conversation on one of our other episodes. What do your parents tell you to do when you see some shit going down? Mind your business. So it's like that in real life, and it's like that on anything else. Like
Speaking of parenting, yeah, y'all about to not have me back on this show. Y'all about to have me back on this show, y'all. Yeah.
He said,
Yeah.
I said, yeah, come on.
But speaking of parenting,
well.
putting a disclaimer at the bottom.
Well.
what's the biggest pimp in the world?
Shoot, McDonald's.
The
man be
Man, huh?
Yeah.
The biggest pimp in the world. Nope.
Your children.
A girl's mother.
A girl's mother.
Yeah. It's the biggest pimp in the
Oh
world.
shit. We had this conversation. I know what he finna say.
Hey, and the reason why I say that's the biggest pimp. Now, not all mothers, but some of them, like, cause and you heard this before. What's the first thing a girl mama tell her? Get you a man with some money.
Facts.
Get you a man that can take care of you.
Yes, facts.
Not get you a man that you can build with. Get you a man that loves you. It's get you a man with some money. Heart. A man with a good heart. You know what I'm saying? With good intentions.
Right. Looking out for you.
That's
gonna love you.
A healed man.
A healed man.
Demons.
Because a lot of people have untreated trauma.
Right.
You know, so why aren't we teaching our daughters that? We teaching them, get you a man that's successful, get you a man with some money, get you somebody that can take care of you. You know what I'm saying? But in return, what happens? If she get that man with that money, what happens? The mama get taken care of, right?
That's true too.
You never hear the daddy getting taken care of.
Yeah.
The mama get taken care of.
Right.
Yeah. Soon as somebody becomes successful, what they say? I'm gonna take care of my mama. You never hear them say, I'm gonna take care of my daddy.
You're right.
But I think that go back to so many homes being broken too.
No, I'm saying
that daddy ain't there, so
they
you know
go down
what I mean?
the line so far.
It's only a few people growing up I knew that actually had both parents. Like literally maybe 2 people that I can think of in my mind that had both parents. And so everybody else was broken homes. Either the daddy was there, majority of the time it was the mama, but it's either one or the other. Nobody had both. So
and then you gotta think of this too. How can you have a successful relationship and you've never seen a successful relationship?
I say that all the time.
I say the same thing.
I say that
That's
all
the
the time.
thing. And how could you look forward to marriage if you don't even know what a good marriage looks
like?
Correct. Correct.
You don't know what hey. It's weird that all these women want a traditional man, right? They want the man that pays the bills, take care of them, do all that, right? But then they not traditional women.
Oh, we finna get bad.
You
are correct though.
Yeah.
The woman, oh man,
bro,
it's so bad
if you out there
bro.
twerking, and me as your man say, I'm not comfortable with you doing it. I'm not comfortable with you in the club twerking and doing all that, doing the splits on the floor, doing that. I'm not comfortable with that.
Right.
You as my woman should say, I'm gonna stop doing that because I know that my man is not comfortable with me doing this.
Right.
And she will if she like you.
No, she won't. She's going to. She'll sell you, bro. She'll
She
tell
will
you
if
that.
she like you. I promise you,
Bro,
she will.
she'll
if
tell
she
you
like
that, and then get a couple of shots to that casa
Then it just start going on.
and get the twerking on her partner. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you're right about that part.
That's what's gonna happen, bro. And then, but she still wants you to do all the things that a traditional man is supposed to do. They still want them doors open for them. They still want flowers for no reason. They still want purses and all that on Valentine's Day. They still want all these things. But they still want to be ladies of the millennium, but they want you to be a man of chivalry.
Correct.
How that work?
Yep.
It don't.
I want you to do this, and that.
Yeah.
But don't tell me I can't do this, and that.
Man.
I want to do this on my terms, not on yours. I need to be. What's the shit that women say? What's the word that women use nowadays? Not even that, bro. It's just the independence of a woman. Like, you know, women gotta be just as like this is what I'm saying. Like, you know, back in the day, it was the man is the head of the household.
For sure.
It ain't no more the man is the head.
They want to be your equal.
We gotta be equal. You know what I'm saying? That's the biggest thing nowadays. It's like we gotta be equal.
So let me ask you this then: if it's equal, right, and somebody breaking the house, we should both get up and go see what's going on, right?
Correct.
Right. Based upon that.
Based upon that.
Right.
So how come everything is not 50-50 in the relationship? Like, it's not 50-50 with the bills. It's not 50-50 with the yard work. It's not 50-50 with making sure the cars are cleaned and the maintenance and upkeep and everything.
Right.
But when we get a divorce, you want everything to be 50-50 all of a sudden.
Yeah.
You know they're gonna tell you, well, shit, Dirk and India, I seen them on there. India got up with them. They was shooting together.
Yeah, that's Dirk and India. But do you have some India in you? Because that man said that India saved his life and he was drowning. They forget that part.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, they talk about how Gucci Man spoils Keisha, but she must have forgot Fat Gucci with the goals in his mouth that was going crazy.
Wilding out.
That was wilding out.
For
She
sure.
was there for that Gucci.
Right, not the new Gucci.
So isn't it right that she be here for this Gucci?
Right.
It is. They don't see that part though.
They don't see that
They don't see
part
the
at all.
struggle part. They just see the part right now. The way they live in their life and doing everything they're doing. They don't think about this nigga was really wilding out, like losing money. You know what I mean? Couldn't provide or make money, but she made money.
Yeah.
While he could not make money.
When he went to jail, she took the money and flipped the money.
Flipped the money. That's what I was about to say.
Yeah.
She took, yeah.
He left her with an L and came back to 10. Like, what?
Yeah.
That ain't happening nowadays, bro.
Exactly.
Girls going on girl trips, they getting BBLs, they doing all this extra shit, eating crawfish and trying to
That
bring
wasn't
people-
crawfish.
A lot of them, you go to jail, they forget about you.
That's what I'm saying. They give you a time limit. They give you a time limit. You there longer than some women. I done heard 6 months, 3 months, a week.
I done seen a week.
A week. I want to say a week, a year, some be a year.
Man, I done seen a week, bro.
Like, they give you a time limit, bro. And if you don't beat that time limit, it's on to the next. That's crazy. But you ain't getting me in trouble. Appreciate Swift. Level Up Podcast.
Yes,
I just want to let everybody know that his views are not based on ours or OTR views. You know. But I still appreciate you.
Yeah, for sure. This man brought a good word.
He spoke that word.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. And we out.